some are already postulating, telling us that if this Tunji Disu is unable to reform Nigeria police, nobody else can reform Nigeria police anymore. You know Nigerians, eh? And some of this, they are hyping and the rest are the right. So just for your own glimpse, you say known face, so that people can actually know him more. We are about to find out. This was him when he was promoted to the his current position, I believed, when he was promoted to the position of AIG with his mom and his wife. It's a throwback.
Oh yeah, embrace mommy, God you are. I like you.
Okomutiatu. That's his mom, and that was when he was promoted to the AIG. Now he's the Tinubu's acting police IG, taking over from Igbetoku. We're going to hear more from him, yeah? However, Kalu himself hosted the APC Governors, I think, yeah, APC Governors, to an Iftar, which is the breaking of fast inside the asshole rock yesterday. And he used the opportunity. It's not reading speech, so this is going to be calling in his elements. He used that opportunity to tell everybody, the governors especially, that Nigeria has come out of the dark era, the time of uncertainty. The economy is better now. The country is safe. A lot of things going on. So therefore, he urged them to help the poor, like Zulum is doing in Borno, okay, giving food to the poor. They should do same. They should create, he has said a lot of things, which most of them are just there in their own supposed bubble, not the reality. Because when you listen to them, they will tell you everything is fine. If you can't see it, it is simply because you choose not to. You get that now. The economy is fine. The inflation is down. The food inflation is coming down. What else? Local governments are getting more money. All these are not true. Or you see, when they continue to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, and that's very dangerous, because when you lie or you cook your propaganda and you begin to believe your own lies and you started living your own lie far away from reality, it is dangerous. I'll give you an example. When Kalu came in 2023, yeah, the unemployment, the unemployment number in Nigeria then was put at over 60%, but it was actually 73% or something. It was that much. So they said, okay, unemployed, underemployed, they are not different from unemployed. But the government of Bokwari at the time, they put the unemployment rate in Nigeria at like over 44%, which is also not true. Government figure. Same figure is applied to inflation, food, this and that. Okay. But what did Tinubu do when they come in? They rebased the whole number. They sacked the Nigeria Bureau of the National Bureau of Statistics, Kale. They removed him because they felt like the agenda of fixing this propaganda in a way that they would have any objection to it within their circle, right? NBS cannot be releasing facts when they want to make sure that they are the ones who determine the fact. What is fact? So what did they do? Tinubu and his gang, without creating a single job, they cut down unemployment from over 70% to 4.3%. What was the criteria? They said, if you are, by any means, running an errand, for example, that you are earning, people give you money, that it is not a full-time job, but somehow you are still earning something that the system is not capturing. You get that now? So they decided, well, they are going to capture everybody. Woman with the sell pepper, woman with the grind pepper, the one that is, they put everybody together and they say, these are employed people. Meanwhile, they have always been captured. Then the number just dropped without creating a single job. Unemployment dropped in their book. But outside here, you know the reality. Similarly, they said that the poor people in Nigeria, the poverty, this and that, how are they rating it? Oh yeah, they are giving them money now. Government is giving them pocket money. So because of that, they have reduced poverty. They roll down fake figure, which is the danger in that is that you will not be able to actually address the problem. You get it's like you marking your own script. You will never be able to learn from your mistakes and build on that. No, you will be living a bubble, a lie. That's what Tinubu and his gang are doing. I'll show you. He was addressing them yesterday. This was yesterday evening, after the breaking of fast.
Any other government official here? Please, I extend my regards. It is a joy and a great honor to be with you again this year. We give thanks to Almighty God for sparing our lives and keeping us together to see another Ramadan. And a great Ramadan that coincides with that of the Christian faith. You know what it means. Discipline, sacrifice, faith, resilience, strong determination for us to continue to brace together, pray together, and love one another. I want to thank all of you for what you have been able to get achieved so far. I thank God for what we've been able to achieve together. I didn't expect this number to show up because some people are still buried in their various congresses and other local government or state level. I will advise those in the same party with me to please bear in mind that those little ones too, they do cry. Tolerate everybody, build the structure. In this period of faith, unity, harmony, and sacrifice that you are pleading. Do it. And let the young ones breathe. I must refer to the generosity of Professor Zulum. I saw the layout of those Ramadan outreach, both for the Christian and Muslim. That is a very, very good spirit. I watched the story. You look more robust. I thought you would eat all the 300,000 shares of the place. To all of you, I'm very, very grateful because we've seen progress. We've seen commitment to duty. But please, I appeal again, let's go further to embrace the downtrodden, the young ones, and all the supporters, be all encompassing, and let's spread the development opportunity across to the grassroots. The local government and your efforts. I've seen a lot of progress being made in the states. I can't commend you enough. The result of hard work is more work, including my son, the farmer from Niger. There are a lot of complaints and commendations coming from all angles. They will come from this at me too. But as long as we brace together and we move together and determined to rescue this country, the best is yet to come to Nigeria. We're out of the wood. We are out of the dark tunnel of uncertainty. The economy is showing up. Let's help those unemployed. What I promise you is not to be postponed. We will establish state police to combat the insecurity. Start looking around you. Thank you very much.
We are not in the chopping, PDP, chop. Funding strategy creates long-term money, change the physical confusion between monetary policy and physical policy. Be accountable, renew, block the loopholes, untighten the bottlenecks, make reprocessing accelerated processing, answer questions, timely calendarization of money and treasury notes, and build a nation. Come on, they don't.
And the calendarization of money and promissory note. I mean, a treasury note. Call you. Anyway, so yeah, he's gonna give you state police. I'll give you state police before I go. I'll give you electricity. I'll give you local government autonomy. I'll bring prosperity. I'll help the liquor, call you. Right. Meanwhile, there are some group of people who are currently working to ensure that the parties like ADC, Labour Party, and few others are deregistered by INEC. They are waiting on the court to rule on that soon. I think it's going to be 24th. I don't know. But listen, there are those working to deregister the opposition parties before the 2027. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But just so you know.
Group, we had approached the court in a bid to seek clarification and interpretation of some sections of the Constitution as it relates to regulation of political parties. And our intendment is just to contribute in enriching and expanding our electoral jurisprudence. And we felt that INEC should be up and doing, and we practice or we operate a constitutional democracy, which every entity, bodies, authorities are expected to carry out the operations according to the provisions of the Constitution. And as a country that also runs the rule of law, we are really worried that INEC seems to be wanting to choose and pick which political parties to apply the law. If they could apply the law 4 years ago, 5 years ago in 2021, and they registered 74 political parties, so why are they not applying the law now? And these are the issues. So we expect that at the end of the day, the courts have to decide one way or the other if INEC have acted dutifully or or otherwise. And that is that we take it from there. But we are happy that this is really going to enrich our electoral jurisprudence. That is why we are in court. Thank you very much. My name is Honorable Raphael Ibokwe. I'm the Chairman Board of Trustees of the National Forum of Former Legislators. And these are my members, you can see. Thank you.
Application challenging some of the issues we raised. That issue has been taken and is now adjourned for ruling on the 24th of March 2026. The original summons was filed in December last year, but after a careful review, we noticed there are other political parties such as Accord Party, Action Alliance, APC, Zenith Party. They are also in breach of the Constitution. So it was on that basis we noticed, that breach we noticed. We now apply to join them, and that application for gender will be taken on the 24th of March 2026. That's all.
So, we are opposing their application to join us, to bring us, to amend, to join us by way of amendment, bring us in. And we are seeking the leave of court to file further affidavit in support of our counter affidavit. That was the only issue that was taken today, and that's what was argued today. Why we are opposing join them? Well, you see, you ask yourself, the way where we find ourselves today, we should allow political parties to grow, and we should allow opposition to breathe. So, if any cunning way, any method of erasing all opposition parties must be fought with every power that we have. It must be fought. I'm not a politician, but if we need a better Nigeria, opposition must be allowed to breathe. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes.
Like, what is going on? There are those who are working overtime to ensure that by the time you get to 2027, there will be no opposition to Tinubu anywhere. Like, what are these guys even thinking? Oh, it is going to strengthen the electoral process of Nigeria, or is actually going to help you destroy everything you have been trying to destroy all this while. What is their obsession with what oppositions are doing? So much that they, before any election, they wanted them gone or completely bellicose for the man that they claim to be a political strategist. His political strategy is to neutralize opposition in a democracy using the power of the office he stole initially, right? I just wish that the people can have the power to deal with them, the elected officials, directly, like they have done to this community chairman in Cross River State. They gave him money. They contributed money to renovate or rehabilitate their road, right? The community road. The guy collected the money, chop him. So the entire community gathered, track him. When they grabbed him, they tied him. Tie him. But they didn't just tie him, tied him and all of that. They tied him to the abandoned road project. This was in Cross River State, by the way. And he's on the... Yeah.
Action! Good! Action! Yeah, Benny. Hey. This is video actually. Benny. Why you get Chairman Ota, us you do the flow. All you know yourself. A copy of Bola, yes, we fago. All misappropriate. Is here for the force? I don't know. Yeah, now, the general chairman. And tell me, I say, yeah, Menina, yeah, move your should be a quick. Yeah, as warning. Yeah, I don't because a Monday, you're going by people. Yes, I didn't check out. Get to the hard one. You do so. Acho
He misappropriated the community money, and the youth gathered to track him, and that happened. I don't know if they later handed him over to the police or something. I didn't hear the rest of the story. In Kano, where one of their own lawmakers, one of them who just joined the APC, now visited his own constituency